What is karma and is it real? I think of karma similarly to how I think about the cycle of reincarnation. I think maybe it refers to the ego and the world of the ego. I think that within the context of ego, which is the vast majority of most people's lives, karma is very real. And it makes sense because your ego is a big illusion machine. It itself is an illusion, and it creates almost entirely more illusions. And everything, what goes up must come down. What pulls away from reality must be brought back to reality. And when you create an illusion, it is destined to crumble. All of our illusions are destined to crumble, just like everything that is up is destined to come down. And that's all that the ego does. It creates illusions, the illusions crumble, and we experience that as pain. And enlightenment breaks that cycle because it is the acceptance of reality. It is the point beyond which you realize the illusion and are at least able to stop feeding the illusions. And so you are able to not create negative karma for yourself. And the other people are stuck in the cycle of karma. So long as they have an ego, even if they're trying to do something good, if it is not based in reality, somehow it will boomerang back on you. For example, let's say that you are people-pleasing. You are trying to do nice for somebody, even past the point of it making sense. And you may know this, but suppress it and think, oh, but I've got to be nice. And so you think you're doing good. But it may not help that person. They've got their karma. Maybe it's not what they needed. But for you, you've now repressed something. You've now denied something. And that repression, what you've denied, is going to manifest somewhere. It may manifest in your body as a tension or an inflammation. If this continues, it may manifest as an autoimmune disease. These are just examples of the effects, how karma clearly works within a person and even interpersonally. For the other person, let's say that you gave them some money because they were desperate for money, but that's not what they needed. That in fact they had enough money, but they weren't using it in a responsible way. When you made a sacrifice to give them money, you thought you were doing good, but you were in fact feeding their ego. Their ego was also not based in reality, was not really recognizing what they had, what they needed, and so on. And so you were continuing to feed their illusion. And that will also crumble. So I believe karma is very real. I believe that the enlightened can see it more clearly because they see the illusions that it is based in. And with this knowledge and sight of karma, we can avoid it, but the unenlightened simply cannot. It is a natural consequence of living with an ego.